Fortunately, everybody knows our wiener size.
Yeah, they do. They know exactly the size of our wieners.
Yeah, do we know how many millions of Americans saw your wiener on Netflix?
Oh, they didn't tell us like exact numbers. My manager said they did. He was like, it's 70 million. And I'm like, no one ever told me that number, but a ton. Dozens of millions for sure.
I can absolutely attest that when that movie came out, it's all I heard about everywhere I went.
Yeah.
Some things you do move the needle, some things do not, and that thing like obliterated.
Turns out, and you know this, if you show your dick or butthole, people will talk about it.
Were you nervous about doing a scene, having to show your dick?
I wasn't, dude, because it's in the movie Game Over, Man, and people are like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a movie, and you were cool enough to be in it. Thank you for doing it.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
No, because we wrote the movie. It took so long for it to get made that was like one of the first, when we were like pitching ideas for the movie, that was one of the first ideas. So the scene is that the hotel's getting taken over by terrorists, and we're housekeepers, and we're like hiding in a room, and the terrorists are kicking down doors, and they're coming, and they're like, where should we hide? What should we do? And then I whip off my belt, and I go, I've got an idea, and I go, snap, snap, and the audience doesn't know what that means. And then cut to the terrorists come in, they've got their guns drawn, and then they open up the closet door, and I'm hanging there with the belt around my neck with my limp dick in my hand, autoerotic asphyxiated myself.
Yeah.
And super fun. Inherently a very funny scene. And so, no, I wasn't really that nervous. I don't get nervous about shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's epic, man. And I was at the premiere where your mom got to see that scene. For the first time.
I was just I was just talking with them right before I pulled up. But my mom, like, while the scene was happening, like, my sister was there. Like, my sister doesn't want to see my dick. Like, you know what I mean? So my sister was like, I told her, I was like, hey, this is the scene. Mm-hmm. Divert your eyes if you don't want to see it. And I told my mom and her, and my sister was like the whole time, like, you know, not looking. And then my mom doesn't divert her eyes. Like, it's like, and then grabs my leg and is like, I'm so proud of you, honey. Like, telling me how proud she is, like, while my dick is flapping about. And then we get in a full-on fight scene, and my dick's out for, like, 4 or 5 minutes straight within, and I get, like, solar plex kicked in the chest, and I, like, flip head over heels. So, like, if you pause it, I think you could see my butthole, or at least the entry point to my butthole. So it's it's enough to make your mother proud.
During Jackass, your sister and your niece,
they saw my butthole.
Yeah,
like, loud and clear.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable for me too.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Most buttholes, they look the same. You know, buttholes are a butthole.
We did have a butthole beauty pageant in Cancun.
Oh, did you? Who won?
Not all buttholes are the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not. Some of them look like a tied off balloon.
Yeah.
A balloon knot?
Yeah.
Yeah, balloon knot.
And some are probably wildly hairy. And
it was interesting when I was on Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino's Bad Friends podcast. I mentioned that, and they just both popped up, turned around, and just spread their butt cheeks so wide. And
did they?
Yeah,
Those guys are wild.
They bared their buttholes like.
What Santino did too, because I know Bobby will show his butthole.
Santino did too, and they both had like impressive. I mean, clearly they're proud of him.
Who had a better butthole?
Yeah. I mean, dude, it was a toss-up. They were both like immaculate and tight and just
beautiful buttholes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, mine, admittedly, not the best looking.
Yeah.
But not horrible, you know, it's fine.
Okay, dude, I'm going to tell you. I got invited to host the main stage of the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Dude, congrats.
The famous...
Sick, dude. Your career's really blossoming.
The famous Insane Clown Posse. And while I was on stage, I come out and introduce a band. And while I was out there, the audience was just screaming, "Show us your butthole." And I was confused by this, but as I came up and one of the guys from ICP, Shaggy Two-Dope, I was like, man, they've been screaming, "Show us your butthole." He goes, "Oh yeah, they mean it. They want to see it." So I'm like, who am I to
Yeah.
dash their dreams.
Yeah, I paid money to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give
It
them
is
what
the
they
dark
want.
carnival of the souls. I might as well see your dark carnival.
Right. So I went out there and I spread them as wide as I possibly could. And
Nice.
the next day, the photos started popping up.
Yeah.
And my cavernous butthole is an absolute legend now.
Nice, dude. Congrats.
I think it's like, it was the lighting. It was.
It hit just right. The clouds parted.
Yeah, it looked like it was like a gaping asshole, but like when we show your butthole on the pre-show, like it doesn't look like that at all.
I mean, yeah.
Well, he gaped it out for the crowd. This guy, I mean, he went to clown college. He knows how to gape a butthole.
I gaped it out. Do you like shopping on Amazon? I do. And good news is, Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole are available on Amazon. And if you want a real bundle of a deal, you can get Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole, plus Steve-O's butthole destroyer, and Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole. It's the butthole bundle, available on Amazon right now.
Yeah, dude.